So today I'm here with Al Curtis, who is going to talk about a very interesting book called The Science of Getting Rich. Is it really a science, getting rich?
I do believe it is a science. The book was written by Wallace Wattles in 1911. The book came out, and it's like he was writing it for today. I kind of go back to the book over and over. Here's my kind of tattered, worn copy of the book.
He's read this a lot of times.
I have absorbed this over and over and over, and really Wallace Wattles has a belief system that if we do things in a certain way, we can scientifically get rich. Where he uses examples of, if you lived in a community, either if it was environmental, then everyone in the environment should either get rich or stay poor. And in his case, he has many examples of where two people in the same business, one gets rich, one goes bankrupt. Why? What happened there? If it's the same business, if they're doing the same thing. And just a phenomenal book. It's resurfaced primarily because of the movie The Secret. That was sort of the inspiration for the movie The Secret in the beginning when Rhonda was doing her research. This is a manuscript she came across. So it has a lot of value today, and it's an old book that's come back.
So he's saying basically that the usual variables that people think of about success and money, intelligence and education and all those don't really matter that much.
He makes a really strong point. His perspective of writing is very different than most, and I'll tell you, he says those don't matter at all. And he uses a lot of language saying it doesn't matter if you're smart or you're dumb. It doesn't matter if you're
they have to
this,
matter a
you're
little,
that.
don't they?
Well, I think it probably, to some extent, it helps, but he says that you can't use that as an excuse. You can't say because I'm not educated or I'm not intelligent enough or I'm not tall enough.
There's too many exceptions to that.
Absolutely, there's exceptions to all of them. He says it's proof positive that if anyone can do it, then you can do it. If someone's not intelligent but gets rich, which a lot of people do, it means that anyone can. So we can't use that as an excuse.
Okay. So this book is in public domain. You can download this for free on the...
That's correct.
Right? You can also buy a hard copy.
You can buy. I like having it in my hands, and I like going over and over it and rewriting and rewriting things and touching it up and playing with it and putting my notes in there. But it absolutely has no copyright to it. It has no...
This is, by the way, this is the first case I've actually seen in my lifetime of a book that's literally been physically worn out.
Yeah, it's this one.
Al believes in this book.
I believe totally in this book, and as crazy as it seems, it's almost as if Wallace Wattles is in my head. He was before, very early on, before a lot of this, the people talking about this type of subject. He was an early adopter to it, and I think that's why it's so strong and why it resonates with me.
Now, there is a person whose name I cannot think of who has rewritten this book in kind of modern language. And if you look for The Science of Getting Rich on Amazon, you'll find a one with a blue cover that is actually two books in one. It's the original text and a rewritten text in modern language. But either way works.
Yeah, there's been an awful lot of hoo-ha about this book since The Secret came out. I don't know, how long has it been? 8, 9, 10 years. It's been quite a while, and the whole idea behind The Secret is you're calling into your life. You're intending something. It's the law of attraction, and that's really what he talks about here in its infancy.
So this is predating Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich.
It is. Think and Grow Rich was written in 1937. I think it was published. This was 1911. So this was considerably earlier, and I'm sure a lot of this manuscript ended up in Think and Grow Rich.
Right. Okay. Great. So you recommend this book?
I tell you, I would highly recommend this book. It's simple. This book right here, this is actually 3 of his manuscripts. The Science of Getting Rich is only one of them, about this many pages.
Yeah, it's a short, easy read.
It's easy to read and well worth it. Now, the language, if you read the original copy, the language is a little bit strange, and he talks about the future of maybe someday flying and and steam steam generated trains and things, and so you have to kind of keep that in perspective, but the concept's phenomenal. I'd highly recommend it.
Great. So Al, who are you and what do you do?
My name is Al Curtis, and I am one of the founders of the Insights Group here in Brighton, Michigan.
Okay. And you do what?
We do all kinds of business coaching. A lot of what we do today is around this new media marketing world, social media, and helping strategize and help companies figure their way in the new modern media.
Okay, and how would the folks get a hold of you if they wanted to?
They would, easiest way is probably through our website, which is insights-group.com, and then send us an email, info@insights-group.com.
Okay, great. Thanks much.
Thank you.